Hey foodies, welcome to CookingShooking. We all love Gulab Jamuns, don't we? The one hurdle that comes to our way of making good Gulab Jamuns at home is Mawa. Either to make Mawa at home, which takes a lot of time, or to get some Mawa from the market. The purity and the quality is not sure in the second case. So we're going to solve this today by making Gulab Jamuns using milk powder at home. These are going to be absolutely perfect and delicious. So let us start making this. Since the milk powder that we use is non-fat, we are going to begin by saturating it. First ingredient is milk, about half a cup of it, about a quarter cup of ghee, and finally we are going to use 1.5 cups of milk powder. We are going to mix all these three ingredients really well before turning on the flame. Looks good. Now I'm going to turn on the flame and start stirring this continuously. We are going to cook this for about 4 to 5 minutes in medium flame or until this is formed to a lump-like consistency. As you can see, this looks pretty much like Mawa, and that's what it is. This is our Mawa, has perfect amount of fat and moisture, can be used in any recipe that you like. Now as this cools down, let us start making the sugar syrup for our Gulab Jamuns. We need a lot of sugar syrup for making good Gulab Jamuns, so here I've got about 3 cups of sugar, to which I'm going to add in water until the sugar is covered. Now turn on the flame and cook this until the sugar is completely dissolved. As you can see, the sugar is melted. Now I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of milk to this. The addition of milk will ensure we can skim off all the dirt from the sugar syrup. The milk has curdled. Now I'm going to use a perforated spoon and skim it off. The sugar syrup looks good. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of saffron to this along with some Gulab Jal or rose water. A Gulab Jamun without rose water is incomplete. After that I'm going to add in a little bit of cardamom powder to this. The consistency should be somewhat like this, so if you have to add more water, feel free to add it. Our sugar syrup is done. Now I'm going to cover this and keep this aside until we make the Gulab Jamuns. The Mawa substitute that we had made earlier has cooled and looks perfect, as you can see. Now we are going to add in about 4 tablespoons of Maida or plain flour to this, about half a teaspoon of cardamom powder and 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Mix the baking powder and plain flour once before adding in the Gulab Jal and water to this. So I am adding about 3 tablespoons of water. Now all you have to do is mix this Mawa mixture really well and turn this to a really soft and nice dough. You can knead it really well like a bread dough if you want to. The dough looks great. Now I'm going to divide this into 16 portions, basically 22 grams each. Now to shape the Gulab Jamuns, I'm going to take one portion, place it in my palm, press it down and start rolling it as I release the pressure. A perfect round and smooth ball is ready. I'm going to keep this aside covered as I make more of these. All the balls are ready to get fried, so here I've got some warm ghee to which I'm going to add in about half of our Gulab Jamuns, basically 8 pieces. Do not overcrowd your kadhai, we are no professionals. The toughest step of this recipe is here, and it is to keep stirring this Gulab Jamuns in low flame as you fry it. Just be careful, don't knock your spoon or your perforated spoon with the Gulab Jamuns. Be gentle, keep frying them until they are golden. About 10 to 12 minutes is what they will take. We have come a long way. The Gulab Jamuns are double in size and they are golden as well. Now we are going to take them out of this ghee and put this directly into this hot sugar syrup. Make sure the sugar syrup is hot before adding them in. And once you put them into sugar syrup, do not let them sit. Make sure to dunk them at least once in the sugar syrup. So this batch is done. I'm going to fry the next batch now and then add the next batch into this sugar syrup. When we added these Gulab Jamuns into the sugar syrup, they were floating and now they are kind of sinking down, and that tells us that they are filled with this sugar syrup. They are at least 3 times the size for sure, and just keep them in the sugar syrup for at least 2 hours before serving them. If you are in a hurry, you can serve them out immediately as well, but the best taste is after 2 hours. A perfect Gulabi Gulab Jamun is ready for you to make and enjoy. The texture looks perfect, in it goes. You have seen the texture, but the taste is impeccable as well. The flavor from Gulab Jal and Saffron is truly shining, totally impeccable. So make sure to try this out in your home kitchen and share with me how it goes for you. This was a very easy recipe for you to make Gulab Jamun, and I seriously hope you try this out and like the recipe. And if you did, make sure to click the like button and share this video with your friends as well. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to watch more and subscribe. Bye.